Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Owltron. This is their 1080p Wi-Fi smart camera that features pan, tilt, and zoom. It'll also work with voice assistants such as Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box. You do get a user manual for the camera itself. It is written in English and it is well laid out. Shows you all of your button assignments here, how to reset the camera, if you need to mount it, where your other important features are located, and of course it gives you a QR code where you can get the app for this either for iOS or Android at their specific stores. We also get a charger here. This is a standard 2-prong to USB charging plug here. No problems with this. They do include it in the box here for you. You will have to have the camera plugged in. It does not have an internal battery. You do get some mounting hardware, and we also get a little arm that we can mount the camera to if we want to. So if you want to mount this to, say, the ceiling somewhere or on the wall, depending on what your living conditions are like, you can do that. And it is posable. You can lock it down in any position that you would like to get the right angle for you. Now, this is a pan, tilt, and zoom camera that does cover 360 degrees. So the app will include a pan, tilt, and zoom function for you, and it is in 1080p full HD. You do get the cable here for powering it. Is a standard USB to micro USB cable, and it's nice and long. It's also had that flat ribbon style cable that doesn't get tangled up and easy to kind of hide if you're going to mount this somewhere. You've got that there. Now we do get this little kind of ruler for QR code net pairing, and this is going to basically show you how far away from the camera your phone needs to be during setup for the camera to correctly read the QR code that will show up in the app. And I am going to take you through that process so you'll be able to check that out. Now, looking at the main camera itself here, Owltron logo and a little LED at the bottom that you can turn off if you don't want the LED on. Again, pan, tilt, and zoom up to 360 degrees. On the back, you do have your DC plug-in here and a reset pin. And also, you do have a microphone and speaker built into the back of the unit. You do have your mounting hole on the bottom, and you do have 4 silicone rubber feet here that will keep it in place if you're just going to use this on, say, a desk or table. It doesn't move around on you a lot, and it works out really well. Now, if we tilt this up, you're going to be able to see that there is also a spot that you can put in a micro SD card, and this is great for local storage if you do want to do that. You can also buy cloud storage from them, and you can also use whatever device, say you're connecting via a phone or a tablet, you can save clips and pictures to that as well. So you can see we've got night vision on this, so it does do night vision, does do motion detection, and also does motion tracking as well, which is actually a pretty cool feature. 2-way audio, and it's encrypted, so you're ready to go. Let me get everything set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is use the Little Elf Smart app, and that's the one that you can get from the QR code on the box or in the manual. When you set up an account, you're going to see that you don't have any devices added, and you can either press Add Device in the middle of the page or the plus at the top right of the page. So let's add our device here. You do have to be on a 2.4 gigahertz wireless network, at least for initial setup. So make sure that you're on a 2.4 gigahertz wireless network on your phone or tablet. I have an Android phone here, that is what we're using, and we're going to select Smart Camera. And what's going to happen once we do that, it's going to tell us that we should have Bluetooth enabled, so we already do, and we are good to go. So let's do smart camera and start the process here. You do see that we do have a flashing red light here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on camera, but we do. And it'll ask you right here that make sure that the light is flashing. So we're going to check that box, hit next. Then I'm going to select my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi and enter my password. And once I do that, a QR code will pop up on the screen of my phone, and then you just have to let the camera scan the phone screen to upload your Wi-Fi information to the camera. So we're going to hit next, and this is where our QR code will come up. And once this QR code is here, basically what you're going to do is you can either take this little thing that they give you or hold it about 12 inches or so away from the camera and make sure that you're lined up. Me trying to do it behind the camera takes just a few seconds here. And then it will start to send that information to your camera.
Start connect.
There we go.
Connect success.
So as you heard there, it does give you voice prompts letting you know that it has scanned it and it is connecting. So you do get that along the way. So there it goes. It has now uploaded my Wi-Fi information to the camera, and it's going to do its little self-test here. And this is where I can go in on the app and I can name it whatever I would like to. If I want to leave it at security camera, I can do so, and then click done. And then I can test for notifications, and it will go through its setup here, and I will be good to go. So we'll go through the next, and then battery usage, and they have it for different versions of the phone. It's going to do its final configuration here. And then you are now set up. As it will pop up on the screen, you'll see me behind the camera, and we are good to go. Okay, so now that we're all set up with the app, we can take a look at it real quickly, and you can see that I've got Doctor Strange in the background here, and I can pinch to zoom, and that will take me in on my subject if I want to do that. So I do have zoom here, where there also is a button in the upper right-hand corner that will automatically zoom for you, so you can do that if you want to zoom in or out. To the left of that is the speaker icon. This will allow us to hear anything that the camera picks up and sends it to my device, so you can have that on to hear audio. You also have several other functions here at the bottom, such as your gallery, and you can put this in light mode or dark mode if you would like to. You do have a private mode here. You've got a night mode, which is automatically on all the time, so when it gets dark enough, it'll automatically switch over to night mode. And speaking of night mode, I'll show you a demonstration of what that looks like right now. As for night mode, we have 850 infrared LEDs that will illuminate our subject. As you can see here, no problems with that. Getting night mode to work works great. As soon as it gets dark enough, it'll switch over to night mode. It takes about 2 seconds, but as you can see, we've got good quality here. Continuing on with features, we have motion tracking, but we also have the motion detection. So you have two of these. Motion detection is if I move my fingers in front of the camera, you're going to see that I get a motion detection alert, and I can go in and view up to 10 seconds there. Motion tracking is interesting as well because it will actually attempt to track a subject. If it detects motion, it will actually try to pan and tilt with that subject as well. Now within the app, we can also manually pan and tilt this. As you can see, it works no problems here with panning and tilting. You can go in and get cloud storage from them. You see the little red icon at the bottom. You don't necessarily need to buy cloud storage, but it is there, and they do have subscriptions for that. On the left-hand side, we have messages here, and you can see that my motion detection has come up. There are a few other things like an alarm that we can set with this as well to scare away intruders. You have two buttons here down at the bottom, one for recording video, and then of course we can stop that and it will get saved to our album on our device. And we can also quick take pictures as well that will also be saved to our device. So if I want to save a picture of something, I can go in and view my album and my pictures and videos that I've been saving and messing around here with can either be played back right in the album and viewed. We can also go in and zoom in on these, and you can see that they have good quality. You can delete them, and you can also share them from that screen as well. Now in the middle you do have an icon for a microphone, and this microphone will allow you to speak to the device from your phone. So you do have two-way audio for this device. You can also view everything in landscape, and it looks nice and good here in landscape as well. We've got our pan and zoom controls here, or pan and tilt controls here, and we also have several other quick buttons like your microphone, your quick take for pictures and for videos is all right here as well. So we do have all of this here. It's very well set up and works out really well, at least on Android. I have not tried it on iOS, but it definitely works well on Android. So that's my review of the Owltron 1080p pan, tilt, and zoom Wi-Fi smart camera. If you're looking for a good indoor camera to monitor your home while you're away, maybe for your pets or your children, this one might be for you. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.